Hello everyone, welcome to the God Stack. This is another day, this is another session, and today is the day that we will start the React. But as you know, there is a lot of, I've been looking around and there is a lot of tutorials around. So uh, the main thing that we want to do here is not accept the tutorial. So we want as a software developers to understand React and to use it in the best way possible. So this is what we want to do here, and this is what we're gonna do. First of all, Bruno, welcome to the God Stack. It's another day. How are you doing? How was your day? Yeah, I hope that everyone in the chat is hearing us. Welcome to the live, another viewer. Yes, I can hear you. I don't know if people in the people in the live can hear us. Yeah, Bruno is muted. Uh, how how you muted? Mm, the desktop. Let's go to the programming page. Uh, can't you hear Bruno, Deborah? Please sing a song. So I can't hear you. Let me see. I believe it's because I'm using the. Well, let me just use the other one and see if this. It's the problem. So let's go. Can you hear me now? Let me just change it. Can you hear me, Bruno?
Yes, I do.
Nice. Let me check into the OBS what's going on. But I believe that everything that's here it's in the max. Yeah.
Deborah say that she can hear us now, both of us.
Both of us. She can hear
Yes.
both of us.
Did you do anything?
Yeah, I don't know. Not exactly. Just sing a song and make sure. Working for not for both. Perfect.
No song, no song.
Yeah,
It's not a good idea.
yeah. I believe that everything is alright now. I don't know what happened. I actually didn't do. Uh, I didn't do anything, and the desktop it's out again. I don't know why.
It's like your code works. It's the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know what happens.
Guys, if you can hear us, please type 1 in the chat. Can you hear Bruno? Type 1. If you can hear Bruno and me, type 1 and 2,
Hello.
please. 1, so we can hear Bruno. 1 and 2 can hear me and Bruno. Sing a song, Bruno.
No, no.
Let's sing the Backstreet Boys song. That is the
Hakuna
beautiful.
Matata.
Yeah. Hakuna Matata. É lindo dizer. And or can you can sing I want it that way, exactly that one. I want it that way. Yes, this one. Exactly. So I believe that everyone can hear us. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome Debbie's. Welcome Hugo. Welcome Thiago Costa. Let me see if there is any other people. And Bruno because it's here, and another dev. Welcome everyone. So let's start with React, but I want to do it in a little bit different, way to do that. Okay, so let's just open the terminal. We are in the TGS. Let's create a folder here called SPA. Okay, let's go to this folder. Let's just open the Visual Code in here. Okay. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do in order to create a React application? Well, of course, React application it's a front-end application, so it's something that's going to run and render on the client side. So it's obvious that's HTML. So let's do that. But actually, I'm going to create a folder here. It's a public folder, okay? And inside of this, let's create an index HTML, okay? And of course, inside the HTML, let's create an HTML here. There we go. So this is the regular HTML file. Let me just, do you want to go with me, Bruno, in the VS Code?
The live share?
Yeah, if you want to,
Okay.
I can do that. Where's my live share? Not this one, not this one. What?
It's not installed.
Really?
I don't see.
Yeah. Oh, install. It isn't. Ah. Live share audio, live share textual pack. Nice. So let's share. Okay. What did you do? It's a button. I'm clicking. Live share out extensions required. Live share what? Well, I will do that in another section because this is one be more explanatory, and I will have to log into my account and all of that. So let's just keep that way. If you have anything, you just can you see the screen? Do you want me to share the screen with you, or you're looking at through the?
It would be better if you shared in the Discord, please.
Yeah, let me just do that with you. This one. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Nice.
I do.
So let's just call it TDS, okay? And I'm just going to create a div here, okay? And let's give a class to the div an app, and let's call it an app, okay? In order to render this HTML, I'm going to use the live share, live server. I'm sorry, the live server from the VS Code, okay? So now we can see the application here, okay? There you go. And how we are going to use React. Let me just mute the. Let me just mute my WhatsApp. Nice. So how are we going to use React.js? Okay. Well, first, instead of creating all the application like we do in the in all the tutorials, you just do npx, create React application, and do all that. But we want to understand React, and this is the reason that I'm going to use in that way. So it's more explanatory what's going on, okay? Because what I really want to do here, let me actually do that and do that. This is 16. I want the 17. Let's just go to the React pure HTML JSX. No, React HTML. Yeah, this one. Because I want the 17th version. Yes, it's this one. Let's just get it and come back here and do that. Perfect. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. So now this is what we think that an front-end application is. So I have my HTML, I have the JavaScript running in there, on the other side, and of course, if you want to do something with if you want to do anything with the JavaScript, we can do that in a script tag. But I'm just going to go a little bit further, and I'm just going to do that. It's gonna be type module, okay? Because I want to use modules to make it a little bit more modern, okay? And of course that we're using React, so we can use it inside of our application. So the first thing that I want to do is to get the app div. So let's call it div app, okay? And what we are going to do, it's the document get element by ID. No, let's just do the query. It's better. Let's get. Let me just use the query selector, and it's a class called app. So if we just do the console log, you're gonna see, if you go back to the thing, and if you go there, you see that this is a div. So you can get, let me just make it a little bit bigger so everyone at home can see it better. So I can get the div like that, and that's exactly what I need in order to use my React application. Because now I have React, and can I use React, React DOM, DOM, and then I can render, okay? I can use the render. This means React, render something to me, okay? And what I want React to render, it's an element, HTML element, okay? So I'm just going to create a element, okay? And I need to pass to this element what kind of element I want to. But instead of that, I'm just going to make it a little bit small to use it faster, okay? So I'm just going to create element, and this function now it's the create element function, and I can use it to create elements in the screen for me, okay? So let's just create an element here. So I'm just going to do some, I don't know, button, okay? Just render button, and let's use a functional React, because again, this is gonna be a little bit more modern, okay? So when we are working with React and we create a button it's a function, okay? Look at that, Albus. Albus was saying about the function, and he said that my English is very bad because I say function and instead of function. So let's improve it. So I'm creating a button. A button is a function, okay? Simple function, and as any functions, you know, they should return something. And what I want to return, it's another function, okay? This function, it's the create element, that's a React create element. And the first thing that I need to pass is what kind of element I want to create. So I want to create a button, okay? And what kind of properties this button has. So let's call it, for example, on click, you know? So let's use it on click. And of course, on click, it's a function as well. Let's just do that console log and click cat. There we go. And of course, I can pass another thing. When you create a button, like for example, if I'm going to create a HTML button, just like that, you need to pass the children of the button. That's everything you put in the middle between the button and slash button. So, for example, if we create something like button, okay. So let's do that here. So you have three different things here. The first one is the element you want to create. The second one, it's the properties of that button. It's all the properties, just like class it's for div, and just like type is for script. So it's the properties of the element. And the last thing that we want to create, it's pass the children. Of course, the children can be another element. So you can create another, instead of passing a text, just like you can pass another function to render another. So it's a function inside a function inside a function, and you can do that if you want to. Okay. And now what I want to do. Let me just get this and put it here in order to be more visible what we are doing. Okay. So when we want to render, we want to pass to React what's the element that we want to render. Of course, the element we want to render, it's the button. Okay, and then you want to pass where do you want to render that, and of course we want to render that into the div app, so we can save and see if there's any error. Invalid on click, so on click it's actually on click. Okay, and there you go. There is a button, render it, and if you click, it's saying click it. Okay, so you can do that if you want to. You can use React in that way, and this is the how can I say, this is the purest way to use React. You just import it into your HTML, and then you start to use the create element functions and all of that. You can even, if you want to, let's create another file here called button.js, okay? And let's get this function, and let's pass this function to here, and let's do the export const button. This is not good. Let's do that, and let's do that. This is really bad code. Oh, let's do that, this and that. Better code. So there you go, we have these. So of course we can import it. So import from, and then let's get button, okay? And how do it's button, okay? So let's get button from button, and I believe it's gonna work as well. Let's check it. Abort it. Why did it abort it? What? Did I'm worried. Let's stop it and start again. Of course, button.js and open live server. 12. It's not defined. Okay, because I'm using the E here, so I need these here as well. Where is these? So that, let's go. There we go. So everything is working, and this is what are you seeing here? It's the evolution of React. In the very beginning of React, I believe, when I'm saying the very beginning, it was the very beginning for me. It was around 2013, 12 or 13, or something like that, that I started to use React, and it was that way, you know? And people just looked at that and said, whoa, this is really amazing, because of course, the same way I'm using React create element, you can do the React. Another thing that we have, it's the use state you know, and you can do the const and do something like that. And for example, clicks and set clicks. And then you can just start with 0 and do a lot of things that we are not going to think about that now, but it is possible. Okay, it is possible to do that. But what is the problem? Why people just abandoned that way to use React? Well, the first thing it's because you want a code that it's better with a better format, and you want things to be in a separate way. When these starts to grow too much, it's really difficult to use all these things. So it's difficult to control all the JavaScript things. So you want to use a lot of libraries. So the script starts to be like a lot of import this, import that. It's the script. It's a lot. So you're not controlling the packages and all of that. So React made an evolution, and this evolution was when the bundler started to appear in the front end software development world. Okay, and this changed a lot. This changed our life a lot. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do now. We're going to work with the front end in a way that we can improve this code and make things compile for us, and things is gonna be better. But again, this is possible, and you can create a whole application just with that. And you can do, for example, some small components to make it available on the web, just using the HTML for you. And then you can just use this HTML in your website, and this is gonna work. Okay, and I'm even using board and all of that with React. Okay, but again, let's be more modern, and I will just remove these. So I don't want React anymore. Let's just close the server. Server's offline, not working anymore. I will keep this div. Okay, I'll keep this div. I will remove this thing. So now I have the pure HTML, and let's remove this button as well. Okay, and of course, every time you're going to start a JavaScript application. Oh, hello, Melky. Welcome to the. Yes, you're the founder. You're the. Oh, you're a subscriber, and thank you for the subscribing, and thank you for being the live, and well, Melky David is one of the person that I went to be as a streamer. So I'm always watching his stream. He's a very good streamer. Please go to his channel. He's a really good one. And thank you to the Godstack. Welcome. Thank you for the subscription. It means a lot for me that you are here and that you are supporting this idea. Thank you very much, Melky. Welcome to the Godstack. And we are talking about React. This is one of the things that you really wanted to understand better, and I'm just revealing everything that's behind React. Okay, I'm not going to use create React app. You can do that later. So everyone at home can do that later. Just use create React app, and then you have a setup with everything that you need. But right now, here with us, we want to understand everything better. Bruno said that Discord it's down. Let me just check. It's a lot of yeah, Discord is down. Well, Bruno, you will need to keep going in the live if it's not a problem for you. Yeah, he's still loading. Nope. Nope means you want me to wait for you, or can I keep going? What's the best? No problem. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's just close this one and go back to here. Okay. So let's do that. Let's do what everyone that's working with anything that's Node related. We just do the yarn init. Why I'm using npm? Why I'm using yarn and not using npm? I think that yarn is faster. It was in the past. I'm not sure if it's still faster in this moment. And I've heard a lot of complaints about Yarn 2. So if you ask me why I'm using Yarn, I'm gonna say because I'm so used to use Yarn that now I'm using it. I don't have a real good explanation right now. In the past, Yarn was faster. This is in the past it was really visible. Yarn was really way faster than npm. Nowadays, I'm not sure about that, but I'm so used to Yarn that I will keep using that. You can use npm; it's exactly the same thing. npm init or yarn init, and you can set up your application. The name of the application, version, description, TGS, front end, and entry point. It can be index.js, the repository, the author, Bruno and Breno. Yeah, it's really sounding okay. Private. There we go. So now we have our package JSON, and with that, we can work with our application. Okay. So first things first. If you are going to work with React, okay, we need two things. So yarn install, and the first thing that we need of course, it's React. Okay. But when you are using the React library, you are actually getting just the core of React. You need another thing with that, because you can use React with mobile, that's the React Native. You can use React with web applications. You can use React with desktop and all of that. So what we want to do is work with web application. So we need a React handler for done. So let's do that. React done. Okay, and we are going to start with both of them. Yarn. I'm sorry, Yarn add. I was talking about npm. So it's Yarn add React and React done, and let's do that and wait a little bit.
I am back, Breno.
Ah, nice. Welcome to the God's Deck. Yeah. So there we go. Just because I said that Yarn is faster, look at what is happening. Is this my network connection?
It looks like your internet connection is network connection is a little.
Really?
It's dropping a little.
In
the live is okay, but
yeah, that's what I want.
Some services maybe it's not working properly. Stop
But
downloading things.
yes, I stopped all the things that I was downloading, and there is nothing. Stop downloading things. Yeah. He should stop as well. It's I'm not downloading anything, and I believe that the live, it's alright. I'm looking at here and seems to be uh, very fast and all.
Yes, the live
So
is good. I'm watching
yeah, seems to be that yarn.
it.
It's let me just check if everything is alright with yarn. Yarn status. Uh-huh. I believe it was this one. Verify the version. No, oh, I don't have. It's. I believe that's npm status or something. Yes, this one. Yes, it's all operational. Let's try it with npm and see what happens. Npm install and do the same thing. Yep. Oh, look at that. I've just said I just said that yarn is faster and all, and I was just like, merchandising yarn and all that. Oh man. Let's do that again. I'm just like, this is the problem with science. You just want to check. Yarn add. Yeah, look at that. There's something wrong with yarn today. Look, it's really. Ah, I've deleted the wrong. Oh shit! I deleted the wrong file. No. Node modules.ref. Okay. My mistake. I'm really sorry about that. Yarn init. And let's do that. Description TGS front end. Entering point. It can be index. It can be Bruno and Breno. Nice. And let's do the yarn add again and see what happens. Yes. Well, no problem. Let's use npm. It's exactly the same thing. Okay. And now npm is down. My God, what's happening today with the internet? Hello, internet. Let me do my live. Oh, system operations. Guys, I don't know. I believe somebody broke internet. And they did that in the middle of our life.
Try to ping somewhere to see if there's a package loss or something.
Everything is it's really working. Let's try it. Yeah, there you go. Nope. Yeah, but I believe that's the internet at my home. Seems
Yeah,
really,
looks like
really,
it has some loss
yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah. Well, everything seems to be working. So let's try again. And there we go. I don't know. Maybe it's my internet. Okay. Nice. So now I have React and React done. Can I start doing my things? Yes, I can. But the thing is, I need someone. Let's create a new file here, index.js. Okay, nice. And of course, I'm going to do import React from React. There we go. and I would use the import the render from DOM, because it's the same. If you remember, if you record, we use the render function from React to DOM to render things into the application for me, right? So I can use this render exactly in the same way I did in the previous explanation when we were working with the index.js. So let's just do the document and let's just do get element by ID, and let's pass app, and instead of class here, blah, 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 let's use an ID. Okay, so ID app index.js. So I'm going to create, and I will pass a function here. Let's call it render app. Okay, where does this function comes? I will create it. Render app. It's gonna be something like that, and I'm just going to return. Here is the first thing that it's better than the previous way. When we are working with React, and this React will be compiled by something, I can actually return a div directly. I can just return the element. I don't need to call react.createElement to do that for me. I can just do that just because React it's in the scope of my function. As I did here, I just imported React. When my code is compiled by something that we will see in the future, I can make this JSX works with everything. So let's just call it app. Okay, and there we go. So I'm just going to call it app and render, and that's it. That's everything that I need to do in order to create some React for me. And now the next step that I really want to do is to use a bundler. Okay, so there is a lot of bundlers in the market that we could use, but myself I like to use Webpack to do that for me. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just install it all. Let's just try yarn again, because Webpack, and see if it works. It's not going to work. Incredible. Okay, npm install Webpack. The internet's really shit today.
But the yarn is actually a lot faster if you don't have internet network problems.
Yeah, this is not a problem with. As we saw, the npm it's alright. There is no problem at all. Everything's going. So it's about my internet connection and my computer and all. I don't know if I just go and restart everything. I don't know if it's a good thing to do that. Because I'm going to make the light goes down and then go up again. Well, guys, let's just do it again and see what happens. Yeah, it's the internet. Well, what am I gonna do? So, guys, I need some seconds. I will just go and restart my internet, and then I will go back. Okay? Hold your breath. It's gonna be like 5 minutes tops, and then I will come back. Okay? Yeah, just run npm install, no issues here. Yeah, east coast of US. There you go. So it's actually my internet connection. I will just restart the house. I will do what most of the people do. I just restart my modem and see if it works. I will back in a moment, people. Just wait a little bit.